What's going on? Welcome back to the table. My name is Devin.
And I'm Liz.
And we are Board Game Hype. Today we are doing an unboxing of Feuds Favors. This is a 2 to 4 player game, ages 10 and up, 30 to 60 minutes by Convivial Games. This is a game that actually Brad, the game was delivered to us by Brad. I believe he is the head designer there at Convivial. So this is a prototype. And you want to read some flavor text?
I would love to read some flavor
I feel like we need to read some flavor.
Good. I'm proud of us right now. Okay. Set in a time where the sword and shield were considered question and response, you must seek the aid of nobles to support your cause and prevail over your opponents. Feuds Favors is a game of strategy, chance, and cunning. Through battle, exchange of favors, and wits to survive, you must prove you are worthy to be named the Paramount Legion.
Nice.
Da, da, da.
That sounds exciting. So let's put the thing back down here in the top down camera. So it looks like we're going to be getting 40 nobility cards, 100 recruit cards, 40 tokens, a rulebook. Ooh, it looks like a longer rulebook. And then 64 company cards. I first have to say I really love the whole Prince Arthur thing he's got going on here.
I'm digging it. It's giving me Game of Thrones vibes.
Yeah, very much so. Like with the scroll, you probably can't see it a lot, but there's like scroll text and stuff on the top. So let's open it up and see what we got inside. I love games that pack so much information into this tiny box. So I'm really hoping that it does have a ton of strategy, you know? I can already kind of tell it has similar vibes to Stratego that you probably won't like, but we'll have to see.
Okay, I just always lose Stratego, so that's most of the reason I don't like it. Are you hallelujah?
Okay, what do we got? Okay.
So here is our rule book.
Oh my gosh.
The book of the rules.
The book of the rules.
Very cute. Oh my gosh, that is little text.
Little text. Wow. That is. You want to read all that? Oh, okay, so we got some. What? Actually, let's go ahead and have you read that first part there while I open this up.
Feuds Favors is a highly interactive, turn-based strategy card game. The game is best played as a fast-paced series of skirmishes, but each play of the game can be a standalone contest. The object is to conquer all opposing legions.
Poaching.
Or
conquer the poachers.
To force them into surrender to earn the title of the Paramount Legion.
Paramount Legion. Is that what it says?
Capitalized and kind of bolded. So yeah,
so it looks like we
like
got some.
Actually, I'm supposed to say it like a dude.
We got some turn overview cards. That's the first thing I will say is wow. I need some glasses.
Well, this is a.
It's a prototype.
This is a prototype. So.
Yep. So everything you see here is a prototype.
Things may change. We cannot guarantee.
Yep. And this copy was provided to us, so there's that as well. Full disclosure.
On the back, there's some the graphic designer.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So the game designer is Brad. Graphic designer is Pedro Zalba, and the illustrator is Noman Afzal.
We are so sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're so sorry.
Oh,
okay. So I think I have character cards. I guess is what that is.
Let's see.
If we look at the back of the box, I think there was pictures, correct?
Oh, back of the box?
Right?
This is the back of the box.
Company, maybe?
Those look like the company cards. Yeah. It shows purple on there, but... Oh, wait. On the back, it actually shows... Here, hold it out. Okay, so there's different colors, I'm assuming, for different players there.
Yes, I would assume so.
Okay, so we got a nice... Actually, a pretty nice plastic insert. Oh, it must have got banged up when it was sent over to us. That's... Gotta love shipping, right? So let's put this back over here.
We actually do hardcore love our postal workers. So
oh, I definitely do. Yeah.
100% appreciate that.
Okay. So what's this? What do we got here?
I have these things. Hey, you took the box away, so I can't figure out what they are.
I did take the box.
Thank you.
I thought they'd be in the rule book, but...
Okay, these look like recruit cards and tokens. So this is a token. This looks like a recruit card.
Okay, so these are
also recruit cards.
Oh, treasure or something?
Those are nobility cards.
Oh.
And then these are going to be more recruit cards.
Oh my gosh.
The art is super cool.
See,
they remind me.
It's so interesting because I actually like the graphic design better than I like the artwork. Yeah.
These remind me of like, okay, this is gonna be off
you
the
said
wall.
Game of Thrones earlier, but
right, but you know when you like create a video game character and they like put it in the black thing and it like spins you around? That is what this gives me. Like I feel like I'm like
character creation. That's awesome. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, now the swordsman on the other hand, I do enjoy the swordsman.
That's pretty fire. It's pretty lit.
There you go. The archer, I'm not a huge fan of, but like maybe it's just the pose. It's kind of like standing in a weird angle. You kind of see that?
It's because he's getting ready to like.
I don't know. Okay, well. Oh, the assassin. We got some assassin cards. The countess.
Oh, I think she looks like she could kill you.
Yeah, I'd be worried about the countess. The general, I love that. Now that artwork's really nice. The hero. Okay, this art is so strange. It's almost like it's so much like realism.
Yeah.
It looks like real photographs.
Yeah,
I will give them
cool.
that.
It's very it's different.
There's the king.
But I do think it's very cool.
This guy, oh my gosh, what's he? The guy who played Mysterio. Oh no. I don't know his name. Crap. It looks just like him though. The prince. Suave Prince. I'm the prince.
I will rescue you from the tower.
Now that looks real, like a real picture to me.
I'm a princess.
I'm a princess.
Hold on your hand.
Come save me. I don't need saving. That's what a princess sounds like.
How come the princess suddenly became like almost Western, but
Ew, I don't need saving. I don't know.
Toy Story vibes here.
Okay, this is sweet.
These are super cool.
I almost wish these were the card backs for like everything.
I'm very excited to learn how to play, I will say.
Okay, yeah, so that's gonna be everything here. And this is gonna be, oh gosh, I can't remember. I believe it's going to Kickstarter or GameFound. I don't know that yet, but it's coming here soon. 2022. This was made
2022 by
Longpack Games. Very good manufacturer there. So
be on the lookout.
So that has been Feuds Favors by Convivial Games. We're gonna now jump over to the preview where we tell you about the game and what you can expect coming to Kickstarter. You ready? Feuds Favors is a highly interactive, turn-based strategy card game. The game is best enjoyed as a fast-paced series of skirmishes, but each play of the game can be a standalone contest. The object is to conquer all opposing legions or to force them into surrender to earn the title of the Paramount Legion. So let's go right into the gameplay. So as you can see here, there is 3 decks in the middle. This middle deck is going to be a deck of favor tokens, which is what this bad boy is, or if you flip it over, trophy tokens, and you will use those throughout the game. Trophies are actually how you win the game. So you are going to need to collect 7 trophies before your opponent to win the game. Now favors, you can keep and trade away later on for nobility cards, for example, or trophies down the road. This right here is a recruit deck. So when you're drawing cards, you're going to be drawing from the recruit deck, and those will give you new creatures. They're not creatures. What are you talking about? They're going to give you new characters that you can use in your deck. So essentially, once you draw them, you put it into your company deck, and you go from there. This is the nobility deck. And the nobility deck has a bunch of cards that are really powerful. And so you're essentially going to want to use these nobility cards to overpower or use a lot of special abilities against your opponent. And those nobility cards can be drawn into your hand. You will play them throughout the battle sequences, etc., etc. There's a discard pile on both sides. Then each player is going to be getting a deck that looks just like this. And there's 4 different decks because it's a 2 to 4 player game. They all have color-coded shields here so you know who can pick whichever color they want. So you're going to pick the deck, and then each player is going to start out with 3 cards here from their company deck. 1 nobility card. So let's go ahead and 3 cards over here and 1 nobility card. And that is going to be your starting hand. Notice how on the board here, we have 3 cards already flipped up. At the beginning of the game, once you've shuffled all of the decks, you're going to flip 3 cards from your company deck, and this is going to be your Vanguard. So these are essentially the main mechanisms in the game. You're going to be using those Vanguards to fight your opponent, flank, draw cards, etc., etc. So in this game, it has a really cool, unique battle sequence. So what you're going to be doing is you actually have a turn overview right here, and they do a very good job in the reference card outlining this. There are 5 different turns. You must follow the 5 steps in order. However, the 2nd and 5th steps are optional. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to either discard a recruit, draw a recruit, or you can discard 3 to draw 3. Then you move on to the battle phase. So in the battle phase, you essentially are going to choose a main Vanguard. So I'm going to say, let's look at this number here. I'm going to choose that as my main Vanguard. And I'm going to push that all the way forward, identifying it as my main Vanguard. Then I'm going to choose my support, which is going to help that main Vanguard. I'm going to put this guy up with a 6. You actually put your support up halfway instead of all the way. And then your reserve is going to be the final card in the back. So once you attack, you're going to say, that is my attack, and now I'm going to target your character. I want to fight this one. So you're going to push that all the way forward. They're going to choose a support, so they'll probably choose this, and then that is the reserve. Then you're going to go back and forth like this throughout the turns. Whoever has the highest number wins the match skirmish, and then whoever wins, let's say this person wins, that's going to go back. This is going to get discarded. You are going to go get a trophy because you won that battle, put it next to you, and they're going to grab a favor for the loss. So essentially, you're going to play just like that. You can draw cards from the nobility deck, the recruit deck throughout the game. And then the exciting thing about this is they're actually going to be having a small mini expansion that adds a ton of gameplay. That mini expansion is going to be called The Quest for Glory, and it's going to add strongholds and locations that you can fight, I believe, instead of your opponent. So that way it gives that extra layer of depth when you're playing. Everything you see here is a prototype. It could be changed. The graphics could be changed, the wording, etc., etc. So if you don't like what you see here, that's totally fine. You don't have to like what you see. Don't back it on Kickstarter, but I highly recommend backing it on Kickstarter because my wife and I played this at 2 players and we really liked it. So spoiler alert, it plays very well at 2 players. So I will highly recommend anyone who wants a good skirmishy type battle card game for their partner to go ahead and get this game. There's going to be, in this small expansion, there's going to be 40 extra cards, 16 quest cards, 16 glory cards, 8 copies of the Nobility, Royal Guard, and Treasurer cards. That is Feuds Favors. I'm excited to bring this preview to you. I hope you liked the video. And as always, subscribe, like below, and hit that ding icon just like that. And we will see you next time on Board Game Hype. Thank you, everybody.